Hello again, Wildcats. Paul Roper with you for this week's player profile presented by Wade Associates. Pleased to be joined by senior offensive lineman Cole Foley. He hails from Winston-Salem, graduate of Mount Tabor High School. The Spartans, the winners of the state championship earlier this year. And Cole was there telling me a little bit about that experience. It was quite a thrilling moment for the Spartans.
Yeah, it seemed really good time for them. I went down to see my little brother. He's the punter for the Spartans, and I don't know, the game was amazing to go down to at UNC Stadium, and it's hard-fought game, and it's good for them to finally win one.
You talk about two positions right there that are kind of left behind in a way. Your brother's a punter, you're an offensive lineman, yet they're both so important to the game. Talk about how important your role is as the offensive lineman on this team.
Yeah, I feel like we're very important. I feel like every position is very important. Without the running backs, without the quarterbacks throwing for us, not getting yards, we're nothing, but it's nice to get credit sometimes.
That it is. I mean, you look at how important the line is, especially in this offense with with the running game and with everything that's done in terms of the motion, in terms of the push. I mean, my favorite stat from last year, I think, is a lot of credit to you and the rest of the offensive line. Coy Williams lost 3 yards behind scrimmage all of last year and over 100 carries. And I'm sure you could take credit for some of that.
We love getting movement off the ball, and we take pride in that. I'm glad we're moving downfield.
Well, as I said, you're a senior. You're an economics major. What are your career aspirations after you leave Davidson College?
Well, ideally, I'd like to become a financial advisor. Right now, I'm talking to a couple insurance agencies, and then I'm also talking to the firm I interned for. So I would like to, go into either insurance sales or into wealth management.
Well, certainly those are great fields to be in. In terms of your time at Davidson College, what have you done in terms of giving back to the community? I know Coach Abel's very big on that.
Well, I've volunteered a couple times. I helped set up the Ada Jenkins Center a couple times, and then we also do the Lift for Life every year to help with rare diseases, and I participate in that for 2 to 3 years.
Well, when you first started your recruitment from Mount Tabor High School, what was it that drew you to Davidson?
Well, initially I was recruited by the old coaching staff, and I was kind of hesitant on coming to Davidson, but the new coaching staff and how enthusiastic they were about where the program was headed, and also the academics that Davidson has, it drew me in here.
During your time at Davidson College, what are some of your favorite moments being here?
Well, for football, my favorite moment, I feel like everyone's going to say it, but it was beating San Diego last year. That was probably the best moment that I've had here.
Well, certainly. I mean, it was a very big moment to not only win the PFL, but of course come back this year and have a tremendous start to the year. As this year goes on, what do you hope to accomplish with now half the season ahead of us?
I just want to take it week by week, win every game from here on out.
Well, it should be a fun week coming up against the Butler Bulldogs. Have you ever been to Indianapolis?
I have. I went up sophomore year, and I have family up there, so hopefully they come on down for the game too.
Well, that'll be great to have your family there. Believe it or not, it is the first time that I've ever been to Indiana, and I grew up a Colts fan, so I'm very excited to go to the home state of the team I've always rooted for. Cole, it's great to check in with you. Keep up the great work on the offensive line, and we'll see you on Saturday.
All right, thanks for having me.
That's Cole Foley, one of your senior offensive linemen on this Davidson College football team. 4-1 to start the year and perfect in PFL play. They'll do battle against those Butler Bulldogs on Saturday. Kickoff at 1 p.m. and our pregame coverage begins on the Davidson Sports Network from Learfield at 12:30. My name is Paul Roper. Thank you for joining us for this week's Player Profile presented by Wade Associates. We'll see you next time on DavidsonWildcats.com.